Hello guys. Oh my god. Nilitaka mcheke. This is Josphat here and today I have...
This is Daniel.
This is Samuel.
Welcome to this new podcast. Cheers guys. Cheers guys. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Good.
We got the juice.
Yeah, we got the juice, man. Here we have, we want to share with you a very nice piece, our story. I want you to listen keenly, our own story.
We don't suffer from it anymore, as such as before.
Yeah.
But it's kind of something not to be happy about. But it's happened a long time ago. But it's just, we will share it. Just listen to it. Yeah, you judge it by yourself.
Okay, Samuel.
Yeah.
What do you say about that?
I can say part of our stories they're actually on ups and downs, you know, like the way life should be. Like there are sad moments, happy moments as well, memories, and part of it we still want to cover about the traumas maybe we had and memories we had on childhood, because as you guys you have not mentioned, we grew up together, so we got a lot of memories together.
Oh, nice. Ever had heel fissures? You know what's that, guys?
Yeah.
I know you don't know, guys. I know you don't know. I know you have never had. I know you don't know, guys.
Sip my juice.
Our first time to wear the shoes. I know you hear about it. I know heel fissures. The cracks are the one I'm calling heel fissures, guys. So now, we continue now. I'll proceed to Daniel. He can share with us a bit about his past before he saw the bright star.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, excuse my voice. I don't know. I'm almost losing my voice. What can I say?
Yeah.
Before, let me start from the start, before Tumaini. I come from Naivasha, that's where I was born, at least that's what I believe. And I grew up there for some years, and then up to 5 years old, then there was a ministry, I believe, from GOA. They came down there and they were just preaching to people and feeding them, and this happened to the street kids. So I would come from home and join them because we didn't have food. That means no breakfast, no lunch. So I just followed these street kids because I knew I would have something to eat. I didn't care much about the preaching or something because I didn't care or I didn't understand much, but I understood food. So, and that is where it began. I met these guys. There was a woman and some men, I think a couple of women.
Yeah.
They preached. I just waited. Oh, preach, finish, so I can eat. When they were done, then one day, because this happened several times, several times. And then one day, they came down there again, and this time something in me, I don't know, because I was a child, little one, I approached one of them and asked them, can you take me to a school? I want to go to school to study. Imagine someone who have never been into a school.
And you are a child.
Yeah, I was a child. I don't know where that came from.
That shows that you are wise, man.
I don't know. Maybe since I was, that would have been in me.
Yeah.
So I just asked this person. I don't remember well if it was a woman or man. I just asked this person, can I come with you so you can take me to school because I want to go and study?
Oh, wow.
And they said, wow. I don't know. Somehow they talked to some other guy who I came to know as Steven, if anybody knows Steven. And then Steven came and took me from my home. No, we met in the street. That's where he came to look for me. And then he found me, luckily. Then he took me to my father, where I lived. I mean, a house to survive. It's I don't know if I should say it, but it's another story. So, okay, shortly. This was like a ghetto.
Yeah.
So we lived in a ghetto.
A place called
Quijoto.
Quijoto. Ah.
This is where everything happened. I saw everything that a child should not have seen. By that time, even now, I believe not a child should see
Not
what I saw.
transformed, huh?
Yeah, because I don't believe a child should see that, because it sticks with me till now.
Yeah.
It's in my mind, horrible. And he came down there. Luckily, I remember like it was yesterday. We found my father repairing his Mamba, the bike. It's called Mamba.
Yeah.
And he was there. Yeah, and he asked my father, are you the father of these children? Me, Lucy, and Dongo. I have a couple of siblings, not only those two.
Okay.
I have two more, so 3 sisters and 1 brother.
They were young
and then
or
me.
old?
I'm the youngest.
Oh yeah.
So and then Lucy and then Dongo and then Recho and Lydia.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm the youngest and I look like I'm the oldest.
No, you're not the oldest.
Somehow.
Okay.
I believe mentally. Yeah. Because I had to.
Ah, could be.
I had
Mentally
to.
you
I
are.
had to. Yeah.
Mentally you are.
I had to. Nasi jua nywele.
The hair.
Yeah. Akili ni nywele. Yeah.
That's why you're taking care of your hair
I
because
love my hair.
Ah, okay.
My African hair. So
Okay.
beautiful. So we met my father, and
What about your mom? We didn't hear
mom,
anything
so
about your
sorry,
mom.
yeah. That's a good question.
Yeah.
So by that time, I had noticed my mom or somebody to call mom wasn't around.
Okay.
But I had been told my mom passed when I was still
Young.
breastfeeding.
Sorry.
So I lost my mom so early, never met her really good. But the only picture, again, horrible. So sorry. This could be horrible for you guys listening. So, but
Don't take it.
yeah, you can lock it. Or just have courage.
Yeah.
Tears, wipe the tears.
It's what I went through.
Yeah.
So I was told my mom passed away when I was little. And the picture I have in my mind of her is her on a mkokoteni, mkoko. Her body, dead body, and I'm there. They just put me on it, and I'm crying because I need to suck. I need milk. And I can see my mother there, and I'm crawling, looking for the breast, and just sucking the breast. I don't know if I didn't realize my mother is dead.
Okay. Oh,
So that's a sad one.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah,
guys,
yeah.
but that's my past. And I miss my mom, to be honest. It's
you
something
do,
I
yeah.
suffer from up to now. And
So like we all of us have gone through the same.
The same situation.
it's crazy,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And maybe whoever will listen to this could be going through similar. I don't know if I should say trauma
Yeah.
or such an experience. It's okay. Things like this happen, and I want to say it's normal that this can happen to you or happened to you. And yeah, just have courage to face it. It might not go away completely because I still have it. I miss my mom. I see her in this situation, and I miss having a mom.
Wow.
Someone
It's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I didn't have mom. That's why
Oh,
mom
okay.
wasn't there. Only my father. So he struggled, and imagine.
Okay.
My father didn't have a job, like a good job. So alikuwa na hustle. He would go to the marketplace, help the ladies or whoever carry the luggage, and get paid just
Peanuts.
And from this he would enjoy his life a little bit because he used to smoke. He used to drink kumi kumi. I don't know if these guys now
The shots.
the shots from but now they're illegal.
Yeah.
In Changa.
Changa.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because where I lived in this building ilikuwa ya matope, by the way, matope mixed with cow dung. And
Did it have some holes that you couldn't see because of poverty?
Of course, and we could actually make some holes and peep.
Who is coming?
No privacy. So I used to see things as I was a child, like things I was not meant to see. Then.
Okay.
So because kuchungulia una copy watu, and then you'd see people doing.
No.
Yeah. So this guy asked my father, "Can I take your children to a home?"
Yeah.
And I would help them go to school. And I saw, wow. But my father, because in that time there was a story going around, watu wanaiba watoto, wana sacrifice. And I was like, oh shit. Then I heard this and understood.
Yeah, that time I also heard when I was on my side that when they come and kidnap you, they cut out your tongue. You ever heard that?
Yes.
And they were talking about red cars and something related to that.
Oh, so I was scared of this, and my father was scared of this, being a father, like, you know. But somehow he said yes. And that day we left, and I never saw my father for a long time.
Oh.
So we went to Tumaini, but not the new Tumaini you guys know. It was the one that from the guy called Bishop, the leader of GOA. He built. Actually, this was his home, his first home, and he had given this to for this purpose, like the children's home thing. So we started there. I was among the pioneers.
I was the
I was number. He was number one, and his brother and the sister.
And
then we followed, right?
You followed.
So this. I think there was somebody who says, hao ndio walikuwa na shida kwanza, wale
shida yako ilikuwa kubwa sana.
Nikaanzia kwao. So sisi tulikuwa na ile shida zao inawafuata ambayo ilikuwa mapema.
Okay.
So that's how I found myself there, guys.
That is very interesting. Samo, have you shared your part of the story?
I've shared a little bit. A few people may have known it, but let me talk it out right now.
Just say it because you are the pioneer of the problem. So
He had much.
Okay.
No problem. Let me share.
Yeah.
So, as I've said,
Guys, that was a mean joke.
That's a joke.
Yeah, we understand each other.
Yeah. So, as I've said, my name is Samuel, and I pioneered to join that children's home, and with my elder brother Joseph, my younger sister Ruth. I still have more siblings. We are 8. One passed away, so we are 7 right now. So back in the day, before I joined that children's home, we lived in really poor. You know the poor below the poor. You know,
below the poverty level.
Where you getting a daily meal was really a challenge. At some point, we actually were borrowing some leftovers from our neighbors.
Oh no!
No,
So
that's bad.
that was crazy.
Sorry for that.
And so I grew up without knowing my dad. So according to the story I'm being told by the elder siblings, that my dad passed away when we were just few months. So it was crazy. And they actually tell me that I was seated next to him.
Oh no.
Yes, you know, he was not taken to mortuary, so I was the one. He was placed with the on top of cold charcoal, and I was pouring water for him to cool. You know, like.
But why would you do that?
But I think
I was a kid.
Was that the tradition for when people used to die?
Yes,
in those
it
days.
was the tradition.
So it was like a mortuary.
Yes, like the cooler
at home. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like
so
that. I guess.
The tradition cooler.
Yeah, I saw one.
So this was like, it's almost like
The
when
fridge.
people die, the mortuary, and people take them there, they put them in a cooler.
Yeah.
So this was a traditional
The
thing.
traditional cooler.
Those
Something
days.
new.
So-
I just learned that.
Oh, you didn't know?
Yeah, no.
So it
he
was like that
placed, He
in
was
the
placed
village.
on top of charcoal.
Charcoal, yeah.
And you actually put water, like pour water on him.
Oh no.
So
But that was traumatic. But you didn't know.
in some like after a few minutes or after 20 minutes, 30 minutes, someone could come. So according to what they tell me, that I really loved it. I really loved it doing that.
Oh my God.
So when these guys tell me,
So how long did they take?
so he was there for, they take here, I think, for people to be buried.
Week, yeah.
The poor people, they I think they take a week or something, like so that they can get the funds to buy the coffin and everything. I think he stayed there for like 5 days.
Okay.
5 days.
And you did that. And you didn't
But
realize.
I guess because he was a young boy,
I don't
he didn't
remember
know.
And
anything.
this makes me. I mean, I just told
I
my
don't
story.
actually.
This is so sad.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't remember anything.
How old? Like how do they tell you that you are?
I don't know. I've never asked, but I was if I can't remember, that means I was below 5 years.
Yeah. I found him into mine. He was really little.
And he also shared with me that you started school there. You have never gone to another school.
Yes, I had not gone to school anymore.
Yeah.
So I started into mining. So the story is, so I don't have any memory of my dad. The same way you said you don't have memories of your mom.
I just have that one.
Oh.
And you just have this one.
Yes, that's what I have been told. And so I only have memory of my mom, that we survived with her. She was selling porridge to the neighbors and working through the small farms to get daily meals. And at some point she could come empty-handed without food. At some point she could come with roasted boiled maize. We call them
Mindi choma.
No, it is just boiled.
Not
maize,
boiled, not roasted.
You had said it correctly.
Yeah.
Because the other one is roasted maize.
No, he said roasted. That's why I said Mindi choma.
No, he said.
Now he just said
boiled.
Mutungo is oil.
Boiled maize, yeah.
Yes. So we had to get that one clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and that we could take that for supper. Yeah. So it was tricky. It was challenging. It was a really struggle. And for her to raise the kids alone, and out of that, that's when the children's home started, and there's this one woman called Mama Kimani.
Yeah.
Mama Kimani helped my mom convince her.
You wanna visit her?
Yes, actually I was told today she was there to see our house.
You need to lift her.
And sorry because we keep interfering.
No problem.
As he tells his story, can you tell people I'm telling you already? Kimani, this
Mama
woman,
woman,
she helped me too.
Yes.
Oh, she did.
She is the one.
She has been asking. She has been asking where you are. So
you wanna visit her? We wanna visit her, guys.
I have limited.
Can
time.
we do so? Yeah. You have limited time, but we wanna create time for that.
I wish I could.
We can create just 2 hours or so.
I wish I could.
We can. We can.
She's
Can we do it tomorrow?
If it's possible, what do we do tomorrow? Like we can take some few hours, right? And then go.
Actually, I was told today she was there.
I'm just
she was looking for me.
I don't know.
I was told she was looking
talk
for me.
about it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I appreciate her. She is an old lady, and she really convinced my mom to take us to the children's home that was now starting. And my mom was a bit skeptical. She was reluctant. Because of that rumor was going on that time, and she was scared. Am I selling my kids or what?
Like my father.
So now she was deciding either to take us to a nearby center. So, but this woman now, Mama Kimani, convinced her, and luckily enough, we went there. So that's when now we joined there, my brother and my younger sister. Now you guys came a few months later. So I say part of that, like having to struggle with my mom and all that, actually have been a bit. It's one of the memories that actually triggers me, and to be told how I used to to water my dad and all those things. Those
It breaks our heart.
really
so much,
it's really some, you know, at some point you can see us talking about this smiling, but it's true. We have passed through this, and we have talked about this so many times, and we would like to encourage someone, maybe someone who have lost their loved one, their parents. There's something I learned, that if you are an orphan, just know you are God's favorite.
Yeah.
And when God take his time to answer other people's prayers, he considers your prayers as priority. That's what I came to realize.
He is the father of orphans.
Because actually most of the time I talk to God like that's why I was telling you, like I talk to God like the way I can talk to my friends, like to my friend, my best friend. Like I tell him this, I'm in this situation. You know what you're gonna do to get me out of this situation, because you are my dad, and I got no one else. I got no one else to look up to. I don't have any godfather. I have you, the father. So that has been all my story, my motivation. Part of it. Now we are here. We are encouraging someone. So our past doesn't determine how we
live, you know.
That's sure.
Or who we are, like it shaped us a little.
Yeah.
But who we are now, it's really, it didn't. I don't know if I should say it didn't depend on that. I would say a little bit. It affects who we are now, because we had to overcome that and become better.
Yeah.
And we still are trying to become even better.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, but before you go to you, because you didn't say your part, so I'm really eager. I have to say thank you to this woman. Thank you so much. If you ever get to watch this any time, I'm so grateful. I just remembered, this woman, because he talked about you. She's Mama Kimani.
Wa Kimani.
This should be done in Swahili. Asante sana. This is the woman who came to the street. She brought food, mokimo, and tea. But this was
it delicious?
Oh, mokimo was delicious. Always good from a paper. Unatoa ile kakona ka paper. Alafu unanyonya chai. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So you're gonna take him some food packet tomorrow.
So
right?
tomorrow I hope we have that time and we can go like some hours.
We'll plan.
We go see her. Yeah, I want to see her again. Like I've grown. I want to see her again.
I think I naturally like that lady, because in the year 2024, I took my moment, took my money, and visited her home.
The same lady.
Nice. Because
how do you know?
She's from the church. She is a great woman. And when I heard that she is no longer coming to the church, I asked the Rev, why is she not coming? And he told me that she no longer wants loud music.
Okay.
Loud.
She's old. Now.
She's old. She's old. And I think she's well. But Samuel, before I give my story, is your mother still alive?
No, my mom passed away.
Unfortunately.
So for me, I take it as the story is a bit fascinating and a bit sad at some point, because for her death, she passed away on 25th December. That is the night of Christmas Day, 2003.
Okay.
So it's the way I'm saying fascinating, because celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ, and the same day she passed away.
Sad.
So resembling that the old has gone, the new has come. So like we now take over. So so that day I don't really celebrate that much. I use that time to commemorate and remember her ideals and how she used to teach us the Lord's Prayer. I remember she was used to teach us the Lord's Prayer in Kikuyu. And we could actually pray, and we could actually listen to the famous preacher on radio, and so that's part of the memories I remember about her. And she used to, actually she came to visit us in Tumaini, the children's home where we are, and she could bring mukimo.
Yeah, she
remember?
She came to visit.
Yes, and I think she came to visit twice before she died. And at some point she came with jackets, and the other day she came with the mukimo. It was in a small dish, and we could share among us the 10 children that we were at that time. So yeah, she did her best, and she really wanted the best life ever. And I appreciate the fact that she chose to take us there, and we got to make her proud.
Wow.
Yeah.
And can I say?
Yeah.
You she taught you the Lord's Prayer.
Yeah.
In Kikuyu.
Yeah.
To honor her, do you? It's no pressure.
Yeah.
But do you? Could you say 2 lines?
Yeah.
Yeah. How does it
my
begin?
goodness. You want to put me on the spot?
I had to. I'm so mean.
He said it. He said he used to say it, right?
Yeah.
You said.
The mother taught him, and I think this would be nice to say to her.
It goes like this.
Only 2 lines.
Ithe witũ rĩ igũrũ rĩtwa rĩaku rĩa mũrũ o ta ũrĩa wĩkaga gũkũ thĩ.
Exactly, you are beyond 2 lines.
He's going
but
great.
you're doing it very well.
He's going great.
You have good memory, right?
Yeah.
So it goes like this. Ithe witũ rĩ igũrũ rĩtwa rĩaku rĩa mũrũ o ũrĩa wĩkaga kũ igũrũ o ta ũrĩa wĩkaga gũkũ thĩ. Ũmũthĩ ũtũhe irio cia gũtũigana na ũtuohere mehia maitũ o ta ũrĩa tuohagĩra arĩa matwĩhĩtie na ndũgatũtware magerio-inĩ na
we can clap for you, right?
Yeah,
you did something.
He only he's from Kinangopa. He speaks. He has the accent of from Come on, man.
But you did it.
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's long since
You
I
guys.
said it in my local language.
Yes.
You guys, I'm just wondering, maybe you had good shoes or good whatever because
Shoes? What shoes?
Because of
What
the
is
story I'm
shoes?
about
Didn't have
to.
shoes, man.
What is shoes then?
Okay, you didn't have shoes.
No, okay, I have to say, my father tried the best, like his best. There was this time, I don't know if he got paid or someone gave him some money to pay to buy some things for us.
Yeah.
But he bought me a football shoe. But that time I didn't care. I wore this shoe and went to church.
Yeah.
Alafu ilikuwa church, this is a cement. So I was like, like I'm knocking the ground. Yeah, I was so proud. And now looking back, I was like, those were soccer shoes. Nilienda kanisa na
Zile za futa.
Yeah.
Kwani uko na game ni?
Yeah. But other than that, I used to walk on barefoot.
Yeah.
I didn't have a shoe of my own. I always borrowed clothes too. So I was that poor.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but your father is still there.
My dad, unfortunately, he was lucky enough. I'm married, and he came to the wedding. Tuesday to the wedding.
Yeah,
for the
to your wedding.
Yeah, to the wedding. Yeah, in Switzerland.
In Switzerland?
I live in
Wow.
Switzerland.
Wow, that's nice.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Nobody
You really
can.
made him
Guys,
proud. I love that.
Can you hear
I
that?
really love
Yeah.
that.
His father have stepped
when
to
I'm
Switzerland.
Yeah.
When I'm
Have you heard that, guys? Have you heard that? Can you repeat to them, guys?
do that again.
So I repeat again.
Yeah. Tell them.
I married a Swiss woman, and that's how it happens that I live in Switzerland, and I did a wedding there, and I was so lucky that my father could come and be part of it.
Wow.
And it was so fulfilling to have him there as a parent. You know the feeling that you don't have anybody else, and you feel like your father cannot make it, and then somehow he makes it. You're like, at least I did a wedding, and my father gets to see it, that the son is now marrying. That's like another level, I would say.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So he came there, but it was too cold for him, and the culture shock also was difficult for him. But he was there, guys, and I'm so proud for this moment.
Wow. How long did he stay there?
So many people are dreaming of that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
See,
Yeah.
He was there for a couple of weeks, I think 2 weeks or one. It's not so clear anymore right now, but he was there for longer than a week, I think. And then he came back. And when he came back, there is an issue I can tell you on another podcast next time, because that's a story of its own. But when he came back, it happened that he got sick following something like another story. This is another story. I don't want to really say it now. So we can make time. I can tell you that story, how it went. But we need some more views for that.
Subscribe
for that.
Subscribe to that this channel.
Views, Apple, like,
comment,
and share, so we can have more fans. So we we can grow this podcast. Really, I mean it. So guys, come on. And he came back and he got sick. And then he was taken to hospital, and then the situation got worse. And then he had a stroke. It's the brain stroke, And as you know, he was not a strong guy. He didn't take care of himself. Another story. This took a really how do you say, toll on him. A toll on him. And he couldn't make it. I tried so much. I came to Kenya again to see that he goes to the hospital. I know what's wrong with him. I tried so much, but I can only try so much. And when I went back to Switzerland, and I supported as I could, and then I heard the story through a text, guys. That's how I've gone through life like that. It's so mean. Life can be so mean. As I'm working, hustling, so I can have money to help my daddy and me and my family in Switzerland, because I have kids too. And I get a text, "Oh, Baba just died last night."
Oh, sad.
Yeah. So I was like, should I continue working or should I? Yeah, it was difficult, guys. That was a bombshell.
Sad.
So I just called my wife. Shots. I call her Shots. Shat means precious. My dad. Yeah, I know. Right. My dad just died.
That's
and she was like, "How can I go? Can I come home now for you?" That's how sweet she is. And my dad passed on.
It's well. But the good part is that he died a proud father.
Yeah, you really
I always want to believe that.
But it is true, because he dies a proud father. He stepped on a plane for the first time.
Yes,
you made the best for him.
You made him get out of the country.
And we feel so proud about you.
Thank you, guys.
It's very interesting.
I always said to him, I started a thing in my family because I lacked the love, the closeness, and saying I love you was like a shameful word to say. You would be shy to tell your father I love you, Baba. So I started that. I started to say, when I told him, Baba, I love you, I called him Daddy, not Baba. Daddy, nakupenda sana. He says, nakupenda sana mtoto wangu. He said it back, and I was hit different. Because we never did that, guys.
Never said
not in an African
setup.
In
African setup. Maybe nowadays, because people are open, but those parents,
the older parents,
we don't say that. They just cook, like they provide for you, and you do something, but telling them I love you or telling you nakupenda, I don't know why it's so difficult. So I had to break that. I had to break that barrier, and I told my father nakupenda sana. He said it back, and since then that started being a family thing. And I hope they meant it like from the heart, because I always meant it. I love my family. I loved my father. Everything I did was because I loved them. We fought. We had disagreements, but I loved them deep.
That was nice.
Cheers, guys. You're strong. You're strong, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers,
really. Cheers. You're strong, guys.
Really.
Cheers.
Cheers. Juice.
I got the juice.
So now, guys, you have heard from Daniel and Samuel. They have shared their part of the story. And I hope that you are taking it as a lesson in your life, that you don't need to stick there even if your past is very complicated, or to have some very bad past experiences. So now my part. So I joined the children's home after Daniel because Samuel had come before.
Yeah.
So I think I was number 24 or 23rd, around there.
Yeah.
And we were living in the same place, down there, Bishop's house. So the reason why I joined the children's home, this is the reason why. Poor orphan.
Oh.
So
And really sad.
my mother was married to a man, to a certain man called David, and I think she had a very horrible experience there, according to me, to how I hear from people. She had a very terrible experience, and she was a genius because she performed very well in the village, and everybody came to celebrate. When she did her first KCP examination, she joined Karema Girls, where she did very well.
Really?
Yeah, she did very well.
Oh, that's nice.
Crazy.
And I don't know how
I don't know how
she missed to go to the university.
Crazy.
She just chose to get married before then, but she had some health challenges by then. So so she chose to get married. So she gave birth to my sister. She is my elder sister. And then after a while, she had some health challenges. And then in the family she had gotten married to, they couldn't take her to the hospital. So sad. Yeah, it was a very horrible time, I think. My grandmother, that is her maternal mother, took her from that family. And then with my grandfather, I think she was pregnant of me that time. So they came and sold the land, unfortunately, a piece of the land, I think 2 acres or so. And they took her to the hospital. That's how she meant to them. She was very precious to them.
I didn't listen to that clinic.
I'm saying, they sold a piece of the land, and then they took her to the hospital.
Wow.
Though the condition wasn't, but I could see she was vomiting. When she gave birth to me, actually, sorry. Then I could see she was vomiting a lot. She had
How old were you then?
very young. Even if I was months, I could see
Really?
as a child. Yeah, you can see.
He's spiritual, like you were mad.
that-
You could see, even
And
if
you remember?
you cannot. Yeah, actually,
Wow.
I could just
you see, you know,
tell.
someone telling you about.
Because he was
Actually,
months old.
for that one, I couldn't. Actually, it was almost 1 year.
Okay.
So being 1 year,
All right.
That
you
was
can see.
later from later.
Yeah,
being
it's
born.
later when after being born. No.
See, immediately was
No.
That's what
No.
months old,
Yeah.
and he remembers this.
Yeah.
His brain could take it and keep it.
What I remember, she couldn't wake up from the seat, so and I wanted to breastfeed, but I didn't get the opportunity to do so because I really struggled. But thanks to my grandmother, she was kind enough. She tried from the milk she had. I didn't get the, how do you call that milk?
The breast milk
Yeah, no, that one, the one that is bought specifically of the children from the shop
from the shop.
or supermarket or stores.
Oh, I don't know. Sorry, I'm a father.
Yeah, you see,
Things.
unfortunately,
I don't know.
I didn't get that milk, and the child need that milk to grow healthy. But thanks to
you're
God,
healthy.
I took.
But look at it.
I am very healthy, guys. You can see.
Yeah.
So now I'm. My mother passed on, and all that happened. I can. I think I could see, but not really tell what was happening. So afterward, I was left with my grandmother and my grandfather, but they were not well off.
Okay.
They were not well off because affording to buy for us nice clothes and good shoes, it was like climbing the mountain for them, and they are old grandparents. Yeah? So I had so many heel fissures. I had so many heel fissures because I used to walk barefoot to school, to church, everywhere. I remember I only had one suit, a brown suit. It was very sweet, so I used to keep it very well. I rather stay with the school uniform, which had some repairs, than wear that suit because there is a church and there is
it was for the
specific
best
days.
occasion.
Yeah, best occasions. Yeah.
You know that.
I believe they know that.
I know.
Right? So Yeah, that happened. So my grandmother was not able to take care of me so well.
Yeah.
So one of my relatives convinced them that they need to take care of me, and another one convinced that they could take care of my sister. So we splintered different directions.
Okay.
So when I went there, it was, oh my God, I wish I never went there because it was hell, man.
Oh, and
It
you were
was
little.
hell. Yeah. Have you ever been beaten? And that is, I just wished that I could go back to the street that time. I just wish that I could just wake up one time, run away from that place.
Yeah.
But because it was a new place, I don't want to mention. Sorry for that, audience. So now, because it was a new place, I never knew any place. So, but I thought one time I'll run away from this place and I better stay in the street. That was the choice that I had.
And this happens to a lot of children who run to the street because you guys this is stop beating children.
Yeah.
Stop.
I think it's not a good thing.
It's not.
It's really
talk to them.
Especially if the child is not yours. I'll just advise that.
No, any child. Don't.
Yeah.
You know, anyway, it's so tough to remember that memory.
Yeah.
That's true.
So now, luckily or unfortunately, my father got an accident. And that was the time that I got an opportunity to go back home, to my grandmother's home.
Okay.
And when I went back there, I went and I think I was the last to meet my grandfather, because he really yearned to see me and say hello. Actually, after that day that I went to say hello, that evening, the following morning, I heard he was gone. That was my grandfather.
Oh.
Yeah, he was gone. So because he had just gotten an accident and he succumbed to that.
Okay.
So it was so unfortunate. So I remember very well when I met my grandfather. I was in grade 2. At the moment it's grade 2. In our former curriculum it was class 2. So now I was in that grade and I really loved him because I used to take him to, when he was going to preach, he was a reverend. Even if that time there was no money for clergy members, not like today. So he used to carry me with his bicycle, and he used to tell me, Josphat, come and say hello. And that was very encouraging. I used to say, Mwadhani Agosho, how are you guys? That is Greek that says praise God and I love God. That's what I used to say, and he was training me. I don't know, he heard that he wanted me to be a priest anyway.
You can still pursue that dream.
Yeah.
Still has you can pursue it.
So now it was very interesting, my interaction. So we had a very good bond.
Yeah.
And if anybody would touch me before I went with my relative,
yes,
if you would just touch me like that, he would ask you, why did you do that? Yeah, he was very nice to me. But unfortunately he died. I remember when he died, I cried the whole week.
Oh my goodness.
I think I was the most touched.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I was the most touched. Even everybody was looking and saying, why is he crying like that? They were wondering why. But it is because I knew this person have gone. And it was like the only hope I had at that particular time.
I understand.
So now, may he continue resting in peace. So now I was left with my grandmother.
So your father, wait a minute, you had a father?
Yeah, I had a father, an absent father.
An absent?
Yeah, totally. So now I was left with my grandmother. And my grandmother, of course, she was not well off. My relative, immediately after the death, they were said, will you go back? Who am I? Would you go back? No, I
going back.
For real, I chose I don't want grudges, but I would go back because I don't want to experience the same thing that I was experiencing that time. So I chose to stay with my grandmother. Actually, I hid so that I don't go back with the relative. Fortunately, I stayed well with my grandmother, even though we had so many struggles. We would stay home without going to school because of some little coins. I actually, even if at that time education was free, but it's never actually very free, isn't it?
That's true.
Because you ask some money like school activity fees, you asked about some examination fees. So she couldn't afford that. So you used to stay home. You don't have good clothes, you don't have shoes. Hill fishers are here. Actually, I remember one time I had some hill fisher oozing some blood.
Oh,
yeah. It was that bad. But
I had that too, but that.
yeah. So it was so unfortunately, but luckily, I think on the way. Actually, I just wonder. I had, anyway, I don't want to mention that. So luckily, my uncle met a certain GOA pastor. Then that's how we got the first time he came to Maini. And we were told to go back because there was no opportunity at that particular time.
Oh no.
So,
I
but
didn't know.
I just actually heard him another like the last night. No, there was a day you were here. You said that.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know too.
Yeah, we came with my sister and my uncle. Then we were told to go back. Then after we went back, we were then called to come again. So we came. This was a very interesting times, meeting other people who are like me, and knowing that now there is hope, right? I don't want to go beyond there because that is another episode.
Yes.
So I hope that you're inspired by our story. They are heartbreaking. Actually, I've never gotten a chance to interact with my father. Luckily, Daniel interacted with his father, but unfortunately, I've met him along the way, but he's never interested. But now,
no way.
So bad. Anyway,
he's alive, right?
Yeah, he is.
And he's not interested.
Maybe now he's interested because I'm doing something.
You have something.
But I tried, actually, my sister tried to locate him. So we did. But one time I tried to test him when I was in the university. I tried to test him like, Dad, would you just send me something? My house is being closed. So I told him, just send me something, please. You see? But I just wanted to say, is this man really ready to be there for Josphat? But unfortunately, up to today, I've been waiting for that rent, Daddy.
Missing in action.
Oh, come on.
Tunagoja hiyo rent bado.
Yes, come on.
But God is faithful. He did wonders in my life and your life, guys. So, and I hope now we are smiling.
Wait, that's true. I have a question.
Ask us.
Your father, he's alive, he's not interested to be in your life. Although, I don't know if because if he realizes you are better now and you have something, if he gets interested now, would you not be suspicious? He's after what you have now.
You know, actually,
it's not real, you know.
Actually, at one time, I didn't have a job. I was staying with my grandmother, and I was somewhere wondering where do I get some money. Just seated along the road, our feeder road, and then imagine he came and passed. And I was like, oh my God.
On foot.
Yeah.
He saw you.
He was just walking and he looked at me.
What?
Just like,
man,
who is this?
What?
Actually, that was the moment that I realized that, hey guys, we all have a different personality.
That's crazy.
But I said that I personally I can't ignore somebody that I know, even if it is greeting.
No, not somebody you know. Right? Your son.
Yeah.
Man,
it is so unfortunate.
Through there, and you don't do anything.
But now, that is just the past, guys.
That's the past.
But for him, it's still going on.
Yeah.
Guys, I hope he sees this. Change.
No, just don't see this. Don't just don't, because I think you feel bad about it.
No, this is the hard truth. People need to hear this harsh truth.
He needs to
hear how you feel.
He really needs to.
I don't know.
Come back.
Don't be lenient with him.
But
you love him, kind of, or not really. You don't know how you feel.
You know, you cannot. I don't know how I feel about it.
Okay.
Because we have
you
never
can't-
had
you can't
any.
miss something that you never had.
Yeah.
No, I had mom, but only then when I saw her dead. But I miss her so much and I love her. I wish I could hold her. But this guy, you are there, he's alive, and he just walks like you're nothing. That's not okay.
You know, like
It's not okay.
For him, it's you know, someone who is still there. He knows you. He knows you are alive. He knows he is there, but he doesn't make any effort to even know what's going on with your life.
But I think
So you can't actually really miss him because he's not
I
really.
don't know if it happened to me. I'm sensitive, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to, maybe because of the tradition, you know, there are people who have that mindset, but when you come back to their life, you just want to inherit what they have.
Yeah.
And maybe, like for him, I know that maybe he have other children, which I don't know.
Oh,
So now, maybe he feels like it's a threat. In our tradition,
Yeah.
you give, if you're the father, you share what you have with your children, right?
Yeah.
So maybe he felt like, now if I add Josphat in my list, I'll suffer.
but,
You
he,
get?
but he would be like giving this what he has
Yeah.
inheritance
Yeah.
to the children, not to himself because he is growing old and
Yeah.
one day I hope when that time comes he has made peace with this.
Yeah.
But one day he would go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is for the children. And I think such cases, people have gone through that. And I've experienced this, but not directly, with my father, because his father, who is my grandfather, he had 2 wives, so I hear. And the second wife took everything from us.
Yeah.
And my father, they had fight and he had to run away to Naivasha, and his brother and the sister. So they were really land and property that we should be having now was taken away from us. The same case, only that you assist directly from your father. And if it's the case of him having another family, and maybe he never shared you, like I have another son and another daughter with another wife, to this other woman. Maybe that's why he needs to push you as much as he can.
Probably, yeah.
And
probably.
Maybe it's pressure
It's
also.
pressure.
Yeah.
We can understand you, but not really.
but to take the like, you know, maturities when you guys, like, he takes the responsibility to explain to you the whole situation happening. Like, really, I think that shows a lot of maturity.
Yeah.
When someone steps now out of that situation to try and explain to you, maybe probably you don't understand, there was something maybe happened that pushed him away. And now, you know, it's hard for you to try and find him, and he is not interested either. I think he should as well, like, try to know or try to reconnect. Even if you guys don't really connect perfectly, at least he'll be, even you guys, like, when maybe God forbid he passes away, he will be in a good place knowing that he really tried to reconnect with his kids and to explain to them, this is what happened, that's why I walked away, or this happened. I think to me, when we talk about traumas, childhood traumas, as well, even the older generation who are now the likes of our parents, most of them, they really hold traumas that they don't want to talk about, and they don't know how to go about it. And now with this generation, the new generation, the young generation, they really want to be heard, they want to talk it out, which is really okay. Because the older generation, they mostly here in Africa, they really don't want to talk about some things that really happened in their past lives. You might maybe find this family, there was something happened between them, between the two parents, they separated, and the one party doesn't want even to share with them. Like, you can really ask, what really happened between you guys? What happened? But for most of them, they actually ignore the whole conversation because there's unhealed traumas that they don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
So today we want to encourage someone out there to really talk about it. That will be the beginning of your healing, and to reconcile and to get along with your family. Yeah.
Sure, but actually I want to appreciate his father.
Yeah.
His father used to, my father's father.
Yo,
that is my
your
grandfather.
grandfather.
He used to come and visit us in our grandmother's place.
No.
And he used to bring sweets.
That's nice.
I don't know where he is, but I believe he's doing very well.
That's nice.
Yeah, so that was a very interesting part.
Yeah.
But now when you want to reconnect with people,
Yeah.
it must start with the main person, right?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, because I may not be able to go and reconnect with.
Yeah.
It's like that. But it is well.
Yeah.
It is well, guys.
Yeah, it is well.
And I hope
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not you. I didn't experience that, but I would think as much as it's challenging. I would, if I were you, which I'm not, I would really also try a little more to approach him.
I did.
More.
I did.
And every time he starts,
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Actually, I've done that with my sister, and actually there was a time that I had him responding to my sister, and I was like, oh, I wouldn't like to hear that.
Yeah. You know, sometimes when someone gives you that kind of
Is
impression.
he your father, really?
Yeah, he looks like me, guys.
I wanted to ask that. Do you have his face?
Exactly like me.
Because you look like your sister.
No,
not so bad, not so far.
My sister looks like.
Yeah.
When you see my sister, you see my mother. When you see my father, he's actually I'll show you his photo because I have one. We look alike 100%.
So you are his biological.
Yeah.
And he. Oh my goodness. Other people going through this. You see how heartbreaking it can be. I would say not to fail to try. It's so important. I believe. Don't let your parents or you. Maybe their parents, because they're older, if that's the order, when you die, to pass away in this situation, because I don't think their spirit will have peace. And if they do pass away like that, you will not have that closure. It stays, and I can only imagine, as I told you, I'm so sensitive. I don't want that to happen. And please, guys, do this out of love. Approach them, talk to them. If you want something from them, just tell them, no, I'm good, but I just want this to be. You can tell me what happened. What happened. I understand, because this separation, two parents having a fight, should not affect babies or kids. Really. So protect kids and don't treat them like this. It's sick.
So
now
just it. So I hope that you have had this episode 1 of this Impact for podcast. Thank you, Samuel, for the opportunity. That's just episode 1. We are going to do episode 2.
We're gonna do episode 2 and even more.
Because we want them to hear the other part of the story.
It's a long story.
They have just had the childhood. Actually, I've now told them that one time when I was living with my grandmother, and we are going to that public school. We used to fear our teachers that when we are late, you'll just be beaten. So we used to head in the forest and eat our lunch early. And we were wondering why time is moving very slowly. So I have that part. I know my grandmother does not know that. I'll tell her one day.
I like it.
Guys, I'll see you later.
See you guys. Thank you so much, guys. Subscribe. Put a like. And comment if you want. And share your stories on the comment. We'd love to.
They can share. They can share their story.
I'd love for once to read stories from a podcast that we've done. But
then it can make us meet them, guys.
And
so that we can share and hear what they have gone through.
That's what
he is ready to hear your story, I believe. If you have one. But if you want to listen, to listen more of what we have, because it's a long one, and we have others. Like.
So now we go and prepare to visit Mama Kimani.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we are
As
going.
we said.
Yeah.
We will.
And tomorrow is on 11 or 12.
I don't know the dates. I just know
So
something.
guys,
Tomorrow is
I don't
Sunday.
keep on.
yeah, tomorrow is on 11.
Yeah.
11th you are going to go and visit her. 11th April 2026. So when you watch this video even in future,
Yes.
know that it was that
These
day.
guys were in this
Yes,
time.
yeah.
And we are speaking like, in this time.
Yeah.
In this, I don't know what is this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way.
Ah, cheers.
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 Cheers. Cheers.
We got more juice. More juice.
We
juice?
got more juice. Where?